Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty, let's get uncut up in here. Yeah, man.
It's Big Boys.
Quite a bit to cover today.
Uncut podcast. Listen.
Yes, sir.
It's everything we couldn't say on the air. Big
We'll say
Boys
it now.
Uncut podcast.
Now let's get the show started.
Let's get it started. All righty now. Nipsey Hussle. As we sit here today, man, Nipsey services go down tomorrow. Staples Center in Los Angeles, man. A place where Nipsey has been many, many times before.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's crazy, and it's also beautiful that there was a demand for such a large venue to send
real.
our brother home in a celebration.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it's also crazy that there's such a demand that people don't honor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there was a system that was put into place because so many people want to go and see our good friend Nipsey and celebrate his life. You know what I'm saying? And you know, as we continue his legacy, but we have this opportunity to, you know, join under one roof and really just have a great time and see our brother go, you know, go so-called go home the right way, send him out with a beautiful celebration as the marathon continues, though. And they had set in place where, you know, there was a website where you go and you get tickets because you couldn't hand tickets to everybody that wanted to go.
No.
But also you do want those tickets to get into the right hands because they opened it up at 10 o'clock yesterday and people were kind of waiting in queue. Everybody was ready for it. Even people that I knew, I was like, man, try to get your tickets. And you went on as well, Ida?
Yeah, I tried. I tried on my laptop and I tried on my phone.
Yeah.
And I waited for a really long time. And when I got through on both of the devices, they were gone.
Yeah.
All the tickets were gone. And they're saying there's different timings. Some people are saying 20, others are saying 10 minutes, and others are reporting 5 minutes.
Yeah, man.
So,
and I think, Ida, that the tickets went out as fast as they could distribute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If everybody could have went in, it would have been a minute.
Yeah.
But it probably took 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to kind of sort everything out, but completely gone. You know what I'm saying? But what's so hurtful and what's disturbing is people selling tickets.
that part.
Yeah, man. And anyone that was fortunate enough to get a ticket, you got that ticket because majority of us wanted to go to the celebration. You know what I'm saying? For however Nipsey Hussle touched you, you wanted to have this moment with him. And then you have these scalpers that got in line, know how to get on because they do this for events of concerts and basketball or sporting events. So they know how to have these, you know, demon
have
dialers or these devices, or
System figured out.
there's a team of people as well. And then they'll pay somebody something small to kind of grab the tickets. But they are the ones who got a lot of tickets and they're selling the tickets.
Yeah.
And I don't fault people for wanting to be there so much and so bad that you want to buy your tickets. But I do shame the person or the people that are selling the tickets. You know what I'm saying? Especially that had no real connection to Nipsey, and they're seeing this as a money-making opportunity. When it first came out, the report was, oh, they're going to sell tickets to Nipsey's memorial. And not that people had a problem with that, because if I would have been in a position where I could have bought 20 tickets just to honor not just Nips, but take care of people that I know and love as well, that I wanted there that can't be there, I would have done that gladly to know that, okay, this got to pay for the services. This is going to go to Nipsey family.
I think anyone would have bought their tickets, to be
man.
honest. I think that there were a lot of people probably
then
wishing
you have
that was
people
the actual
that have
situation.
nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
That are selling the tickets, man, and purposely went on. So you do get like Craigslist and other, you know, places that's trying to shut it down as well. But they're not going to be able to totally shut it down.
No, I've seen a lot of posts already that it's like, yo, if you get these tickets, I will have to meet you at the venue. So I don't know how the situation is with the tickets, where they have to download them on their phone or whatever it is. But the way I think they're selling them is they're going to have to meet people at the venue to get them.
And I'm going to tell you.
But I thought that you, like, say, for example, Louis, you got through, right? And you got to order a total of 4 tickets because that was the max that you could get. The tickets are issued to you, and then you would have to physically go in.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. No,
but
he can get down there and hand them the tickets.
You would have
They're
to
not
find a way.
physical tickets, though. They're electronic tickets.
You could screenshot the barcode, which that's normally what they do at games, and just shoot it to somebody, email it, text it.
Yeah, I don't know exactly at
I don't
this
know how
moment.
They,
These I'm going to go
know
pick
what they're
mine
doing.
up today just to have mine in my hand. But I remember like we had an event, iHeart Radio Music Awards. And I went there and I went to go get my tickets and they were like, somebody came and picked your tickets up. I'm like, what? They gave me the name and everything. As I'm sitting in my seat, I had 2 people that came to me and said that was their seat.
Wow.
The girl panicked, you know what I'm saying? But both of them purchased the tickets, but they purchased them outside because they had to meet the person there.
Yeah.
And the way that they did it was online as well. They went online and the person said, okay, I meet you. This is what I'm wearing or whatever it is. And I think that's what's going to be the same thing for Nipsey's celebration tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is that people are going to go and they're going to claim their tickets. But you're also seeing people that are saying, man, if I see anyone selling tickets, this is what I'm going to do. And while we're at the Staples Center, I know that we're going to have, you know, there's a, you know, we're passionate. But if you see someone, man, people talking about I'm effing somebody up on site. We can't have that.
No.
Just as bad as somebody selling it.
Yeah.
You know, you could say something, whatever, low key, but man, we can't be swinging on people out there as much as we want to.
I'm looking at one of the posts right now, and it says, don't ask to meet up because they're digital tickets. His service is tomorrow. I can either email them to you, and you just have to pay me through whatever app, Venmo and all that
Damn,
stuff.
and
How
you
much are
see
they
that?
going for?
So I'm telling you, even if
How
they're
much are
digital,
those?
because he said he's selling 4 for $200.
Damn.
But you see that because I go to a lot of events and like that. There's some apps that the barcode changes every minute, so you got to literally be there with that person, and they have to go in within a minute, or else it changes to a different code every time. But there's one that could just be a barcode, and these guys could be scamming everything because they could be making copies.
Yeah, and
Like
just
crazy and just selling them to people.
and I've seen that too, where
it
people are like
happens all the time.
outside, like, oh, I had this and this happened. You know, I've had people at events that ask me to get them in because of their sob story of you know,
How they got scammed off of that.
Exactly, they got scammed. But
That's gonna suck.
we're
People ain't
gonna you said it. People ain't
man.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like-
Sometimes man doesn't surprise me. You
Like,
know,
out of all situations, like this is something that you
Yep.
wanted to go and flip and make money out of. Like, it's absolute disgusting. It's so disrespectful. I couldn't believe it when I was hearing about it. I was like, no way that somebody would go and do that. You know, like, even if you didn't know Nipsey, like, you know what it's for. Like,
Yeah.
and for
And-
you to be able to go to sleep at night and be like, whatever. Like,
yeah, made that.
ooh,
You know what I'm saying? And
I hope
and
you really need the money.
everybody need the money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like everybody would like come up on something. You know, they just don't have the texture. They just don't have the human being feeling as well, man. And Nipsey's mom, and you were talking about this as well, Ide, where his mom came and did a beautiful video.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I tried to listen towards the end because the woman that's recording her does say it's like she's a teacher. She's some type of teacher. I'm not sure from where or what it is. She says it, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But this video did surface of Nipsey's mom, Angelique, speaking for the first time, and it's the full video is like about 8 minutes, but she seems very peaceful. And watching it, I feel that it gave me a lot of peace watching her.
That's the same thing my friend Natalie said. She was like, that gave me a little more warmth.
Well, because I mean, immediately who you think of, it's obviously the fans. We're her as fans, and knowing him through working here with you, but you immediately think about his family, his mother, his father, his grandmother, the kids, you know, Lauren, his team, his brothers, you know, and everybody else that worked closely with him. So when you see that the women in his family have spoken out, like his grandmother as well, and now his mother seem to be so peaceful, you know, it gives you that calmness, that same type of energy that they're on.
And she was just saying how, you know, he's happy. You know what
She
I'm saying?
did say that.
And, you know, paraphrasing for, you know, us to rejoice, move on. He's smiling. He's okay. You know, like, and that's mom.
Yeah, she said when you live,
Yeah, he's great.
when you live your life and you have God on your side, when God dwells inside of you, there is no fear. Everything is perfect. Everything is in the divine, perfect order of our Creator. I have perfect peace and I have the strength, and I want to lift you up. Please do not stay down. Do not stay stuck. Do not mourn, because Nipsey is great. And she went on more, but just hearing her say that, I watched it over and over again.
Is
yesterday.
hearing a mother say that about her son that was brutally murdered. You know what I'm saying? And taken away, we say taken away from us, taken away. And for her to say, like, I don't know the words to comfort her. and the family.
Right.
But her words were comforting to me or to us.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
I
who
don't know.
created him. You know, that's the vessel that brought Nipsey into this
if
world.
anybody
so.
should be the most hurt or the most angry or the most in question, whatever, you would think it would be his mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And looking at her yesterday, knowing how much she loved her son and what her son means, not meant, but means to her, was I watched that, and it's crazy because I didn't cry. I felt, but I felt her spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I felt her spirit, man, and I was like, dude, I need some of that too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And still, I'm
need
still
that
keeping
energy.
them in my prayers because,
much so.
you know, like this is only a video that we saw in a moment that we
Yeah,
saw.
yeah.
Because it could have just been that moment.
And that's the same
you know?
way. You know, we know death, and with I date your mom, my mom, my brother,
dad.
everybody. That like everybody know death. So at a moment you could be laughing, and then the next moment you're crying. You know what I'm saying? So. The moment that she shared with us was the uplifting moment,
Right.
you know. But you know that
She's
you know,
going
of course.
through
Oh
it.
yeah,
Of
of
The
course,
entire
man.
family, so.
Man, rest in peace to our good friend Nipsey Hussle, man. Magic Johnson has stepped down, man.
Man,
that
I'm
was
just-
a big step too, because
I
he got
was-
some long legs.
Yeah, I was just sitting
Stepping
here.
down as Lakers president of basketball operations.
So random.
You gotta look at back at the season, man. How it all started with the young group, then Magic. You know, obviously on board and just bringing LeBron to LA and how that felt like and hype. And then you got the injuries with Rondo, Alonzo, James, and then talking about they're not gonna make the playoffs into one of the worst Lakers seasons in history. Like, and then at the very end, the game. Right before the last game of the season, Magic
was like,
Johnson comes out.
Hold on for a second. Wait a minute. Let me tell y'all something real
But
quick.
before I leave,
Yeah.
like I'm really leaving.
Yeah.
Stepping down, but you know, I understand what he said. He wants to go to the other side. It's not fun for him anymore being in his position. I think he's going to be out there just mentoring a lot more people. He says a lot of people reach out to him for, you know, advice and stuff like that. And then there was a situation with Ben Simmons. Remember when they fined him for supposedly talking to a player throughout the season to technically they said he was trying to recruit him. And that made him look like a bad guy, which he wasn't. He didn't do anything wrong, stuff
Right.
like that. I think he just got frustrated.
And Magic is a very personal
Yeah,
person,
man.
and he speaks to people. And if there's like restraints and you can't talk to somebody, then you know.
And he also said, like, the day after the last game, which is today, he doesn't want to be that person to make those decisions, whether it's to
I wonder if
fire
he
much pressure.
I
all
wonder
the
if he
coaches.
believes in it. If he believe in the Lakers.
Yeah,
still.
I'm curious.
I don't think
too,
he does.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I would have waited, fired everybody, then left. You know what I'm saying? I
Just
would have went
waited.
and cleaned up and been like, "Hey, peace."
I'm gonna fire myself too, and called it
we
a day.
all out of here. Not only did I fire him,
Yeah,
I left too. So it's nothing personal.
it's tough.
It's crazy because, you know, he didn't even, it doesn't seem like he let Jeannie know.
Yeah,
And,
man.
Nah, he didn't.
Like they're supposed to be like super close. Like this is, I feel like how we found out is how she found out.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
hope
like,
she knew. I
she
hope
was,
that, like,
she was at the
Nah,
house like
she didn't.
watching
'Cause she-
ABC. Like,
I know
wait,
they
hold
say
on.
that she
Hold on,
did.
baby. Hold on. Let me see this. Oh my God, what?
I don't think
I
she
hope she did though. That sucks.
I'm hoping
Well-
that he that's Magic Johnson. He had
Yeah.
to give her some kind of heads up.
Hopefully he did.
Hey,
Sometimes
you know,
the news gets reported wrong.
this is where
that's
I am.
very true too.
Yeah.
It's very true. I was
Unless he just called him in the hallway in front of this, you know, step and repeat, and he was just like, "How you doing today,
True.
Magic?" You know, man. You know, when you start talking too much.
Yeah.
He probably
Oh,
like,
yeah.
man.
Here we go.
Definitely.
it's rough, you know, with
Even
the
his
team.
wife Cookie was like, "Wait, what happened?"
With the
Say
team
what?
like the Lakers, there's obviously so much pressure. It's a championship winning team,
Hell
16
yeah.
championships, and look how
Oh my God.
why haven't we had that in the last anybody
There's
who
a
steps
legacy.
into that, you know, like there is a lot of pressure and big shoes to fill. And even I laughed because early on when it was announced that LeBron, or even the rumors that LeBron was going to come, everybody was so hyped. Like,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
like, no, like you guys, these people were not living in reality. Like one person is not going to come in to save the entire
Oh, Lord, I
team.
thought he
like,
was.
They're like,
Oh.
but a lot of, that's why so many
He did it
people
for
are so,
Cleveland.
that's why
But
so
you-
many people are so disappointed.
I
but
wonder
it's
if
like,
Magic would have left if we were on our way to the championship.
think
no,
so.
hell no. He wouldn't have stepped down.
That's true. I ain't got
He wanted to
this.
be at the parade too.
Yeah, and Magic just he's been there. He's been there, man. He know the winning formula, and you know what I'm saying.
It's gonna take some
if his
time.
heart wasn't in it,
Yeah.
then that's the right thing to do.
Well,
Is to step away from.
I'm also thinking like the relationship. Obviously, Magic had a big part of bringing LeBron over and,
Yeah.
and the
And he
conversation
did that,
and
too.
what he did that. But I wonder if towards the end now it's something where they kind of bump heads. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because LeBron's known to,
I don't know.
kind of not make power moves, but influence people
Honestly,
to make power moves to
I
the
think-
point where it's like it's his way or the highway kind of thing.
No, I just honestly think that Magic is in a position where he doesn't have a lot to lose if he steps away. He has so much going
Yeah.
on that I think he can really take a second and say, you know what, maybe I am not, and I don't think he has that ego to say like, I'm not right for this role. Someone else can do better than what I've been doing, and I don't need the extra stress.
Yeah,
I still
I
have
don't
all
need
this
it.
other
Say
stuff.
Talk about the Dodgers.
He didn't say that.
He
but yeah.
didn't, but I just think that
That's
it is
what
one of
he's
those
feeling.
things where maybe he possibly, it's not like this bumping heads with LeBron thing. I think he's probably just like, I'm at an age where I really don't need this like extra
Yeah,
stress,
man.
and maybe someone else can
Yeah,
do it
he's
better than me.
good.
So I'm gonna take a step.
There
And
it
it
is.
sucks because the Lakers had a chance to get Jerry West as, you know what I mean, on board too, and the Clippers snatched them up, and now the Clippers in the playoffs, and it's just
Oh,
Yeah, they won't make it too far.
Clips.
oh, and yeah.
Hey,
They've
don't,
been there
don't,
before.
don't underestimate
Real
them.
quick,
They've
Kim
been there
Kardashian.
before.
Real quick.
Kim Kardashian wants to become
Cool.
a lawyer.
Yeah.
2022, she
The
says
bar?
she has a
I would love to
plan,
see
a
this.
master plan to take the bar in 2022. She already started this kind of like internship apprentice kind
Yeah.
of situation, I guess. She's not in law school, so I don't personally know if you have to go to, like, I think I asked that Matt one time because Matt's licensed in 2 states, and I remember asking like, oh, do you have to go to law school? Can't you just like one day be like, I'm gonna wake up and try to take the bar? And I remember him saying, you're not gonna pass if you just like go one
Right.
day. But
So she probably gonna start cramming up until 2022.
that's what I think so. And like honestly, I know that there's gonna be people out there like, oh, she won't be able to do it. She's not smart. I don't
She's gonna
doubt
do
her
it.
at all. I think she definitely can. She
I
has
don't
the
doubt
right
her.
resources.
If she really want to do it, Kim Kardashian's gonna do it.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
That's like without a doubt, because when Matt and I first started dating, the first like real part of our like first year of our relationship, he was studying for the bar. He was not working. He legit was doing it every day for, I think it was about 5 months. He studied every single day, a minimum of 8 hours a day.
Damn.
And it was hard because like I wouldn't get to see him a lot, but we were
I don't
still
have that
getting
in
to.
me.
And he
I
took
ain't ready for that
courses.
challenge.
He had a tutor, everything, and he thankfully, oh, thank God he passed because
He passed on his first.
passed on his
Yeah.
first in California. And it was just like, it's a lot of pressure, especially if you don't, because I have another friend who's taken the bar 4 times.
Damn.
And they haven't passed yet.
And every time they go to the bar, like, man, fuck
Yeah.
this.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
man,
go to
we
the
going to
bar
go
a
ahead
lot.
and get on out of here. Thank you guys for hanging
Thank
out with us,
you.
man. All things for Big Boy's Neighborhood. You can catch it at RadioBigBoy.com. Enjoy the rest of your day. We are gone.